Australia, and I don't even know where Adelaide is. It is in Australia,
It
isn't
is.
it? I've got Adelaide. Okay. Right. Are you learning how to drive?
I will be, I have been.
Ah, right, okay. Well, we're on to, what's your name, sorry?
Nicola.
Okay, we're on to you now. With a bit of help from him. Because if the roses aren't enough, he doesn't want you to feel left out, okay? So, like you haven't got a message. He's talking about the driving and the incentive, and you need to do that because he's mentioned it, okay? So have you already booked it up?
No.
Right, you need to book it up. Something about, you know, well, I've actually got the British School of Motoring, but that's, everybody has independent now, don't they? Something about the 10 lessons, you need to do the 10 lessons, and then what's going to happen is somebody's going to volunteer to help you after that, but you've got to go and have these 10 lessons, so somebody might be buying them as a gift. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Does anybody use British School of Motoring anymore? Right, okay. Well, she doesn't need to worry about that, because apparently the first 10 lessons are going to get bought for you, and then somebody after that's going to volunteer, you know, like to take you out to practice. That's what they're saying. You understand?
Yeah.
They're talking about Jeff. Do you know who Jeff is?
No.
Family member, somebody in the family. I need you to go off and check. Older.
I know my dad had a friend called Jeff.
Yeah, okay. Well, just Jeff? I've got a lady in spirit, that would have liked to have had her hair set. Her hair had to be set, her hair had to be right.
Yeah.
Hair had to be hair had to be right. Right, is it grandmother?
Yeah.
Yes, fine, good. Not even going down the route of the purple ribs. Sorry, she's looking at me and she's going, see, that type of hair set. I don't know whether she had it done every week. You understand what she's...
I know that she had her hair done a lot.
Oh, yeah, no, well, she's saying, because she's going, oh, the hair, you know, she would have been like, not going anywhere until the hair was right.
Yeah.
Sorry, they do have personality. Don't think that they go over there, they're all sitting there depressed, thinking, oh, yeah. They're, you know, they're really happy, apart from not having the food and drink. Right, she's the person, okay, that watches over you, so she's your guardian angel, so she's the person you need to be doing the talking to. You understand? She's the person that's come tonight to, if you like, claim you. That doesn't sound like the right thing. She's the person, okay, if you're worried about anything and whatever, then she's saying you can talk to her. You understand? Okay? Don't talk to her out loud because you can get locked up for that. But in your mind, you know, when you're thinking about things and you want some help and whatever, and when you're going to do your driving lessons, yeah? Nan? You know, can you call? Oh, she's so funny. Sorry, she's just giving me an image there of she's going to be sat on the back seat because I've just seen her in the wing mirror, in the what do you call it, the rear view mirror. Sorry, that's so funny. You're going to be doing your driving lesson, and you know we talk about backseat drivers, and I've just seen her looking at her hair in the rear view mirror. Oh, you've got to check that out with somebody because she was such a case. She was so funny.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Yeah.
God, that's funny. It's like a scene from Harry Enfield. I've just seen her looking at it. But she's saying she promises that she will pay attention when she's in the car with you. Okay. This is actually why you're stationary, in case you're worried. Right, she's thought I've got Phyllis.
No.
Yeah, okay. Well, you might not remember Phyllis, but I need you to check with somebody whether that was one of her friends or somebody. I've got Phyllis.
Yeah.
It's yeah? How are we doing with the spelling?
All right. A few mistakes.
Don't worry about that, as long as we get the essence of it. I've got homemade Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah.
Yeah? I told you they miss things, don't you know? Yeah, so is that what you used to love? The homemade Yorkshire pudding?
She used to make it for my dad.
Okay, right, as long as you understand, because literally she just shouts in my head, homemade Yorkshire pudding and gravy, whatever. None of this instant stuff, that's what she's just shouting at me, okay? And Derek, do you know who Derek is?
No.
But you might be able to check, yeah, with your dad or whatever. Right, they're all happy now. He's saying, now you know about your driving lesson and your roses, you're a little bit more, before I leave you, you're a bit happier about going to do that, because then he'll be really Is that alright?
Yeah.
It's just gone like that. Yeah? Sorry. Oh. You sent him some pink lights. Right, okay. I'm going to leave that with you and we're going to see where we're going next. Bless him. You just have to give me a minute. When we have, when people pass and they're passing more traumatic situations, you know, like if somebody's passed in a road accident, whatever, the energy is very, very intense, especially if they're not, if they're not like used to where they are yet, you know, and the people down here are still very upset, so you have to, they sort of walk in and you go, oh. I can't believe she's gone.
She's asked me if I could, she could go to the toilet.
I don't mean for that. I mean because I was coming over there and I'll have to wait until she comes back. She's going to have to wait. That's your sister, isn't it? When she comes back, I'll come back because that's where we were going. But now we're going to wait a minute. It's all right, we're not all waiting. We'll just let somebody else jump in the queue and then we'll come back. So I'm just letting you know that we're coming back. Right, I'm going to tell you the person that I've got next and see whether any of you can understand what I'm picking up. I've got haulage, I've got HGVs, I've got driving, I've got transport. It would have been what they've done for their job. So I've got a man in spirit and that's what he would have done. Or there are still people here that he knows that do that type of work. Okay? Can anybody take that? Haulage, transport.
My two sons have just patched their HGVs.
Okay, well that's good enough. Let me recap again what I said and then we'll see. I'll know. Yeah, they're saying haulage for the job, work, HGV. Okay, let me just make sure we've got more information to make sure. Don't be frightened of shouting at me or be shy because they try and give you something and then.
Think whether it would be the.
No, HGV, they're talking about haulage and driving and transport, motorways.
Yeah.
Right, I've also got going over water, so have they done some extra licence where they're going to be able to go intercontinental France?
My oldest son was thinking that.
No, yeah, okay, you need to tell him, we are with you. Look, no touching. You need to tell him that there's something else, some other licence or whatever, or it's not permanent. It needs something else because it needs to be intercontinental, strange word, because I would have just thought Europe. Intercontinental, okay, something to do with the overseas and the ferries, but it needs to be doing that as well, because it needs to diversify, they're saying, okay? And they're saying that you don't need to be worrying about all this driving, it's going to be fine, okay? You are panicking about, oh my God, in fact they're saying you're panicking to the degree that you think you're sending them off in the forces, okay? So can you understand that as your disposition? You're going, oh, I can't believe it now, why did they pick that? Why can't they just go and dig the road or something?
Yeah, I won't be telling him.
Yeah, what do you mean you won't be telling him? Right, you would rather they were digging the road and they were here and they weren't leaving Birmingham or they're going to be here. Right, but yeah, but you can't do that because they're talking about you've got to let them, what they're showing me is you've got to let them go a bit to come back a bit, okay? They're talking about the apron strings and that old-fashioned.
No,
it's not about that now. It doesn't matter that they've left. You're still, yeah? You need to let them go out further. Is what they're saying, okay? They're always going to come back. You need to know that. You're worried that your babies are going to grow up and leave, yeah? Especially with this intercontinental business. And Spirit are trying to reassure you, it's fine, yeah? Nobody can change that. Nobody can change the fact that you're mum, okay? Doesn't make any difference. Any other women, any wife, no difference. You're mum, yeah? They're saying that you need to be more confident and reassured with that because they really love you and you're very lucky to have two boys like that. Do you understand? Right, your dad. Your dad's in spirit. Okay, I've got the man in spirit that's giving me this information, so let me check. Do you understand that I've got a Bert? Albert? Yeah. Albert. Albert? A Bert. Albert. What are you looking at there?
That's all right.
That's
My cousin over there.
What? You understand Albert?
Yeah, no, the first thing you said.
Bert?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fine, because I'm just checking with him. So you understand Bert? Okay. So, is that Grandad?
Yeah.
You looked at
He's
me.
my step-granddad.
No. Okay, but he's saying to me, when I've said Bert, he's saying Grandad. So, okay, because as far as he's concerned, he is Grandad. Okay,
Yeah,
the fact
yeah.
you're saying he's step-granddad, but he feels like, because I've just asked then, when I'm working, I say to them, so who's telling me all this? And he's saying he's telling me all this to tell you, so you know that it's him. Okay, where it's coming from. And I've also got a Francis. That's an unusual name, isn't it? Francis. Okay. I'm still going to say it because they're saying it, because I don't know whether it was one of Bert's friends or some. I don't know. You might be able to find out, but I'll have to give you what it is that they're saying to me. They're talking about a reservoir. Are you near a lake or something? A lake.
Well, it's
Oh,
not
look.
a lake.
Okay, hold on. A reservoir, water.
Yeah.
It's not in your garden. It's bigger than that.
No,
You know what they're
yeah,
talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not a reservoir. Is
No.
it a lake?
No.
Oh, it's just a big bit of water.
No.
Oh, right. Okay. Big bit of water. I don't see it as clearly as I'm seeing you. Okay. Right. Okay. So who is it that can't swim that's frightened of the water?
My mum.
He thinks that's funny. I don't know why he thinks that's funny. So he was a bit of a joker when he was here, or it's his sense of humour. Because I've just said about not swimming.
Yeah.
You've got,
Yeah.
and he's laughed. He's had a bit of a chuckle about that. Okay. Now, the bit about you not saying to the boys, he's saying that you need to tell the boys. Okay. Don't be pulling faces, because if I tell you, if he was here, are you going to tell the boys then?
No.
There's a conspiracy going on. But he needs for you to let them know that it's okay, because they need to go out and do things, and they need
do
to.
it anyway. Well, one would.
Right, I know that, but he's saying that they need to explore and develop and have their own life experience. So you need to find it somewhere, and that's why he's trying to reassure you that they're going to be okay. But they need to go out and have those experiences, both of them. So even if you just mention it to the one that's a little bit more like, oh, I'm not sure. Isn't it awful? You know that, that phrase is called "Don't shoot the messenger."
Yeah.
I've got Bert telling me one thing and she's looking at me going, I ain't doing that. And I'm in the middle. Right, can we come to a compromise then?
Yeah.
Can you just drop a few hints about, yeah, I suppose that might be okay for you, or yeah, I suppose you could do that. Okay? You don't have to go over the top.
No, I won't.
Just come to a bit of a compromise. Okay. Right. Who is it that really likes cheese? You understand that?
Yeah.
Is that him?
No. My youngest son.
Oh right, okay. He's the one that you got. He's the one that you got to give a bit of a G up to.
He's the one I don't want to.
Oh right, okay. He's the one that you don't want to leave.
Okay.
Okay. Oh right, okay. Well, he's the one that he wants you to talk to.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's why he's trying to be specific. Because he started off with all HGV, haulage, encouragement, and you've been really reluctant.
Yeah.
And then he's talked about the cheese because he's found a way to identify which son. So that's the one. Yeah, that he's really wants you to make.
A block of cheese, is that what you
Yeah.
mean?
Okay, well that's the one that needs a bit more. Because he loves you so much, he needs for you to give him the exact translation is your blessing. You've got to do that.